Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, the owner of Houston Window Experts. Thank you so much for watching this video. Man, I've got to tell you, I am so excited about what we're about to show you. We've flown all the way from Houston to Miami, Florida to show you a product that's new to us, but it's been around for about 10 years, and it's just beautiful. We're standing here in front of the world headquarters for Eurowall. This is their showroom near Hollywood, Florida. Lots of beautiful homes, as you can imagine, on the coast here. And gosh, you know, luxury home buyers want luxury products. And oh my God, just wait till you see the stuff these guys have. So we have an opportunity to come in, take a look around, and just follow me, and I want to show you something here. First, I want to start by introducing you to Levi.
How you doing, Jeff? Nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, how you doing?
Levi is the VP of Eurowall. He's been with them from right at nearly
almost near the start. I was outside consultant and been with them full time 5 years now, so seen it all.
Thank you so much for letting us come down here. So this is a new product line for us, and you know, we saw all the specs on it. We read the data sheets, we heard the pitch, and I said, I can't see us investing thousands and thousands of dollars and putting our name behind a product that we haven't seen. So I got to tell you, I was a little skeptical coming here. I brought some of our team, brought Sandra with me, and we just have spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours already walking through, looking at this product. I got to tell you, there was no bait switch, no hiding behind the bushes. This stuff is incredible.
It is. I mean, my job is easy. I mean, I do a lot of outside consultation, and like you said, the numbers is one thing, seeing it on a spec sheet, but then actually operating, touching the product, that's the difference. I mean, there's a folding door is not always a folding door, just like an apple's not always an apple.
Exactly.
It is what you get.
Right. Yeah, and I think, you know, especially when you're talking about a luxury product like Eurowall, and it's in that category definitely of what we would call an elite buyer, right? I mean, this is not for everyone.
Correct, yes.
Gosh, being able to touch, to feel, to, you know, what's the word? Kick the tires, right?
Exactly, yes. I mean, that was our MO from the beginning was, you know, we're looking for the highest grade materials, process, engineering that we can get away with our product line. You know, that was the niche that we found in the marketplace that was missing. You know, we got some experience with limitations in the industry, and we knew that it could be pushed further. And the window door market was very stagnant for 10, 20, 30 years. And whenever you see a niche that needs to be filled, it's an opportunity to step in.
So one of the things I think we should mention right off the bat here that makes Eurowall unique. I mean, you guys are like a unicorn. I mean, you really are. In the luxury, big scale, monumental stuff, is the fact that they are based in Miami-Dade Broward County primarily, right? This is where you guys started. So you know what that means, Mr. Homeowner, Mrs. Homeowner. This stuff was built for the worst possible wind, rain conditions, right?
Not only that, you're talking about salt spray, UV, anything that has to do with, building code. This is the strictest place to build, is Miami-Dade, period.
If you can pass Miami-Dade, you've got it. Yeah, you've got it. Like if you could go work for the CIA, you can probably pass the background checks, right?
Probably pass the background, exactly.
So in your product line, in the family of products, one of the things you said to me that I thought, scratch my head, but it makes sense. You haven't tried to do everything.
No.
You've limited yourself.
We have.
Why? Why would you do that?
Well, we discovered early on what we're good at, and we have a very loyal base. And we don't want to try to do too much because it'll be at a detriment to our current line. And if we're trying to push the envelope and be the industry leaders, you can be industry leaders in a couple of core competencies, but to try to do in everything, it would be at a loss to the core competencies that we're already established.
And of course, your reputation is stellar.
The reputation
and the last thing you want to do is disappoint someone, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Managing expectations is important.
Absolutely.
So if I remember right, let's start from the top here. You really have 4 core products, is that right? Yes,
that's correct.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so we started off about 10 years ago, and it was all folding doors. So bifolding accordion style doors. That was our core competency from the beginning. After that, we introduced a pivot door, which is a single access top bottom pivot, single panel pivot swing door. Then we moved into a sliding door unit.
Okay.
And then lastly, we have kind of an interior all-season room product called our stacking system.
Stacking. Okay, so let's start with, we're right here in front.
Yep.
Let's talk about this bifold door. Now we opened it up just so you can kind of walk in and see, but let's talk about this. Let's pull it shut so I can show you what's going on.
Absolutely.
And by the way, this is 12 feet tall.
This is, yes.
Yeah, and look at this, one finger. Now I'm very strong, of course, but one finger. And you can see here it's got a little handle, right? So I just pull the handle in. I give these a quarter turn. And now that is hurricane proof, right?
Ready. Exactly.
Okay, all right, very nice.
Yeah, and even though these are 12 foot tall, we're rated up to 14 foot tall.
Okay, just ceiling space, etc. Okay, so let's close this side because I want to show, and by the way, you've got to watch the video we are making on just each specific product because we're going to go into more depth on each product. So we'll put some links for the others. But so here I pull this closed, right? Oh, I got to get that in. And this is suspended from the top.
This is
correct?
a top hung system, so all the weight's on the top.
So this is just on the bottom. This is just a guide.
Just a guide.
Just
That's
a guide.
it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then I have, wouldn't you call this? Is this like a day door? Is that what you would call
egress
it?
door, swing door, daily door, whatever you want to call it.
So, instead of having to do all of this work, you're just going to have one door. You need to let the dog out, need to let the kids to the pool, whatever. You've got one door. So here's your one door, and then these are all part of that bifold. Now, obviously, you ran out of room in this space, but you could go bigger than this, right?
Absolutely.
How wide can you go on this?
So basically, for impact zones, 314 square feet. So that's essentially 18, 20 panels. So 30 feet plus spans on openings.
Wow. So that's big.
It's huge, yes.
So you could probably run out of budget before you run out of door.
That is typically the case, yes, that's true.
Okay, so if I want to have a little party, all I do is I open that door, I turn these levers up, I push that in.
There you go.
And now I just come and stack all of this to one side.
Exactly.
And then I stack all of the other to the other side. Now tell me, can I, if I wanted to, could it all stack to one side? Is that possible or not?
Absolutely. So right here we have a bypass door situation where we have a split.
Okay.
You could have all to one side, all to the other side, or you could have one panel on this side, the rest go to that.
So you can have like a day door on one side and then everything else is your
You can
your
split
folds.
the panels any way you want to split them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I wish there was a way for you to see and feel what I'm seeing and feeling here. I mean, this is just great quality stuff. And I mean, just take a stab. What does a panel like this weigh? I mean, this is 9/16 glass?
Yeah, 9/16, and we can go, inch IG, and it's all impact, and the panels can be 300-400 pounds.
And they move like butter?
And they glide seamlessly down the track.
Oh my gosh. Look, we'll get you a close-up of this, but also this is a clear anodized finish.
Yes.
And usually on anodized products, and if they're not this level of quality, you're gonna see, we call it striations, where you've got a whole lot of these vertical lines. And I'm telling you, in person, you'd have to see it. Does it have some vertical lines? Of course it does. It's supposed to, but it's so consistent, and it almost looks to me like you've just got almost a pattern of clean vertical lines, and I'm not seeing striation at all. This is beautiful. One more thing to point out, we'll come back to this door in a great detail video, but look at all the multi-point locks on this. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places where we can latch on this door. Why? Because it's designed for a hurricane. If you live up where I live near the Woodlands or something, this door would actually keep the DEA out of your house, I think.
Yes, sir.
I don't think they could actually knock that out. Okay, let's move to the next product. Let's talk about this pivot door. This is like really a front door, right? Front door for a house.
Typically front door. You can see them in series for side ventilation and commercial applications, but typically you're going to see this front door entrance.
So this is a fixed panel.
Yes.
And this is my front door.
And this is your front door.
Okay, so this thing is what, 12 feet tall?
12 foot tall.
It says right here. Where did I see that? I think it's 48 inches.
Yep, 69 and a half.
Wide? 69 and a half. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? Okay, and again, I'm gonna try the one finger operation on this. You ready? Yeah, I think that actually works pretty good. So you wanna make sure the kids aren't standing here when you close the door, right?
Kids, dogs, grandma, just keep that clear, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so this, the bottom on this, I see that there's like no threshold here. I can literally I could literally just slide my foot across this. If I was in a wheelchair, this would be an ideal door, wouldn't
Right,
it?
easy clearance, absolutely.
And then of course there's a pivot down at the bottom, and then all of this is suspended from the top, correct?
This, just like our folding door, is a top hung system, so the weight is on the top.
Yeah.
So the bottom's just a guide, and that's again what allows that easy operation, the one finger motion.
Oh gosh, this is just beautiful. And imagine, okay, that you've got a beautiful view on the back of your house, and this is your front door, and you're standing here, and from the front door you look through that, and you see one of those on the back, right?
That's the idea, is the entire envelope, being able to create a solution for the entire envelope.
I'm gonna give this 9.9 stars.
Good deal.
Okay, let's come in here.
Yep.
And this, in fact, this is really what excites me.
Yes.
This is the reason I'm here, guys. This is incredible. Wait till you see this. This is what you call a multi-panel sliding door.
That's correct.
Now it can be where only one panel operates, or it can be where all panels operate.
Yes.
It's a preference for a homeowner.
It is configuration by owner, yes.
Okay. But I'd like to put the camera right about here for just a minute, and I want to point something out to you. Look at this. This is 15/16 wide. Is that right?
That is absolutely correct. You know your stuff, yes sir.
Woo! This gets me excited. Most doors are going to be, what, 2.5,
Oh, at
3?
least, yeah, at least, yes.
And that's for non-impact rated doors.
That's correct.
This is an impact rated, hurricane zone, Miami-Dade Broward County, Wrath of God door, okay? and it's 15/16.
Yes.
So what does that mean? That means I get a lot more glass on a door like this.
It's all view, and the difference too is it's not just the sight line, but it's the capacity and the size of the panels. So again,
tell me about that.
Talking about 14 foot tall, a maximum width of 7 foot wide.
Jeez.
So at that point, it's all glass. And if you've got fewer lines separating your view, just 15/16, it's all about the view.
This is just something else. So this is what do you call this, a ladder?
Yeah, ladder pole.
This is a ladder pole. And you've got them anywhere from 12 inches up to
72 inches, yeah, absolutely.
And this is, like, again, look at that, guys. I mean, just beautiful. Easy to operate. This panel must weigh at least 300 or 400 pounds.
Oh,
It's
easy,
got to.
yeah, absolutely,
Got to, yeah.
yes.
And for me to just be able to, let's do this test. Ready? Here we go. A little momentum on it. Yeah, that's really nice.
Yes.
And again, multi-point locking here.
Multi-point locking, just like the folding door, absolutely.
Yeah, this is really something else. Detailed video on this as well, so you can kind of see all the details and the specs on that. Then there's a product that's not actually on display here, which would complete our discussion today. What's that?
So that's the stacking system. So that is primarily used for interior applications or all-season rooms. So thinking like patios, gazebos, event centers. And what that is it's very similar to our folding door in that you have individual panels, but instead of being connected by hinges, they're on their own operation on the track. So you can move them down the track. You can move 3, 1, or 2, and create new spaces.
They all move.
They all move, exactly.
And is there, if I remember right, there's nothing here, right?
It's all glass.
So this is glass to glass.
It's a glass to glass connection. The only metal you're going to see is a skinny little bottom rail and a skinny top rail, and that's it.
So I pulled up a little picture of it here, just so we can show that to people. There. That's it, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that little bottom rail, and then a small top rail, and then it's just glass, 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 glass. Nice. Okay, to wrap up this video, come over here and let's just talk a little bit about the quality of some stuff. This is what impresses me. Look at the thickness of this aluminum, okay? This is space shuttle kind of quality.
Pretty much, yeah.
Where does this go?
So this is actually the aluminum block header that goes into the top of the pivot. As I mentioned earlier, the pivot door is a top hung system, so this provides you that structure that allows that pivot to hang from that top header.
So no cutting corners.
No cutting corners.
No cutting corners there.
Not,
Okay.
no.
Then tell me about this piece right here.
Yep. So what we're looking at is you mentioned the interlock, that 15/16 on our
on this big sliding door.
This is a cut sample of that, but you can see this is a not all natural wood clad veneer. So this is real wood that we wrap around that extrusion that you can paint, stain, whatever you want over top of that.
On the inside.
On the inside.
Because we don't want wood exposed to the outside.
Absolutely.
That would be, but we do have a solution for that.
Yes, we do.
Before we go on to that, I want you to see, look at the gauge on this.
Yes.
I mean, you could have saved a little money
Yeah, and that's what most people do. I mean, they skimp on either the gauge of the aluminum, or they use plastic pieces, or they skimp on the finish. There's no skimping.
And you're exposing your stuff to not only wind conditions, but if you live on the coast here,
Salt spray.
and you're 50
UV.
feet from the ocean,
You got it.
ultraviolet light's an issue,
Yes.
salt in the air is an issue.
Absolutely.
So you might have a beautiful exterior on a lesser product, but you're just dying on the inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we don't want that.
No, not at all.
Beautiful. Okay, so while we're still on that subject, if I did want a wood-looking exterior,
There you go.
then this is the exterior wood-looking product.
Absolutely.
A full finish. But this is not a full finish like we got a guy with a paintbrush.
Exactly.
Right? Explain this and kind of hold it
Sure.
where the camera can see what we're talking
So
about.
this is actually a powder coat dye sublimation process. So it is each extrusion, you can see that's wrapped around the entire extrusion. All the nooks, crannies, crevices are wrapped with that dye sublimation. So this equates to an AMA 2604 coating. So for you guys, we're talking 15-year warranty on the finish alone just for this, and most door companies don't have that as a standard finish alone.
Right, right. So it can look like wood, but it can have the
Performs like- yes.
it can have the durability of just an aluminum product.
Absolutely.
And this is a 2604.
Yep.
Guys, I'll do a video soon on 2604, 2605, and what that means. But 2604 is considered gold standard.
Yeah.
2605 is considered platinum or diamond standard.
correct.
I mean, and
Yes.
everything you do, except for this sublimation product, is going to be a 2605.
Absolutely.
That's standard.
Standard at the
Yeah,
door.
like, so we start at diamond level and we don't go anything less.
Other companies have upgrade packages, so it's like anything. You get reeled in with a price. By the time you walk out the door, when you get everything you want,
yeah,
you have
yeah.
a different price. What you see is what you get with us. There is no upgrade package. It's all upgrade from the get-go.
That happened to me at a steakhouse last night, the Michael Mina Steakhouse here in town. It's called Bourbon Steak. Those two first words of the place had me.
Yep.
But we went in there thinking, we'll have a steak. Well, $190 something later per steak. But boy, those were great, guys. It was the Euro wall of steaks.
There you go, there you
It was
go.
delicious. Okay, so let's go to this. This is the roller, right?
Yes.
That rides on the track for this big sliding door. Tell us about the materials here.
Yeah, so again, everything we use is either going to be a 2605 coated aluminum or a stainless steel. So again, we're looking for the most costing environments. So that's a stainless steel housing with a nylon Kevlar roller base.
Nylon Kevlar. Wow, I love those words.
It's a great word, isn't it?
Yeah.
So again, made to withstand over the test of time. This is not, chintzy metal wheels that'll rot and get away. This also can hold 660 pounds of force, and there's 2 of these per panel. So we're not going to build a panel over 800 pounds. These are more than
So
support the
you're
weight.
you're not even reaching
Not even close.
nowhere close to the max.
Not even where
on this stuff. Yeah, and if I'm right, this nylon Kevlar also probably creates a better rolling surface.
Absolutely.
Number one, and then number two, it's got to be quieter. Right?
Quieter and easier maintenance. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrific. Okay, what have we got left to talk about here? This.
Yeah, track system. So, like everything else, this is a sample of our 2-track, which is what the wheelbase rides across.
So this rides on here.
There, exactly.
Okay.
And what you'll see, a lot of other sliding door systems will actually grab the exterior side of that track to support the weight. And you saw ours just rides in that tiny little dimple. That's what allows that ease of operation and that 1-finger, 2-finger push down the track.
So for those who don't know, tell us about this thermal brake.
So that is a thermally broken frame. The sill, the jambs, the header. So what this does is this provides a dampener between your inside and your outside. So if you've got cold air or hot air on the outside and the opposite on the inside, this dampens that, so it dampens the condensation, the energy transference,
Absolutely.
heating bills, etc.
Yeah. So this basically takes a product that normally would not be considered in the category of high efficiency,
Right.
and it's still not as highly efficient as, say, vinyl or fiberglass.
Correct.
But man, we can get some better performance.
It makes it
numbers.
competitive.
It makes it very competitive. And what you're sacrificing here for energy, you're definitely making up for in structural integrity.
Exactly.
Correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Great. Hey, I want to show them the last thing we'll close. There's that exterior faux finish. So let's say you had a pivot door and you wanted the door to look like wood. What sizes can you make those dividers in? Just about anything?
Yeah, basically we're a custom shop. So if you've got a need, we can fill that need.
Okay. So I could do, it doesn't have to be those horizontal bars. I could do a cross pattern. I could do 1 bar in the middle.
Exactly.
I could do a kick plate on the
Full
bottom.
slat. You can have slats the full way so it looks like a full wood door. Absolutely.
Oh, you can even make it look like it's just all wood door. No glass, if that's what I wanted.
Exactly. Customization is up to you.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching this video. We'll put some links into some of the other products. Have a great day.